Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night to everyone out there, wherever you are in Nigeria. First, I'd like to thank everybody who's actually put in an application for this position of a business development executive with KariKara. I also like to thank all the applicants who sent in a WhatsApp message as requested. You probably received this presentation a little bit quicker as you've probably made it to my broadcast list. To anyone else who hasn't WhatsApped me yet, don't fret. I shall be sending this presentation link to everyone via the platform in which you first made contact. I should actually disclose that I'm going to be going really, really fast with this presentation because I don't want it to be too elongated and too long. So I'm going to go as fast as I can. Try and catch up if you can. If there's anything you don't fully get or comprehend, you can always come back to us once you decide to sort of come on board, or if you have questions to ask, then we'll open up the platform for people to reach out to us via WhatsApp, or we schedule a quick chat. So without further ado, so we are currently looking for self-managed, highly motivated and driven business development executives to join our team of sales and marketing reps across Lagos. The name of the company is KariKara, and it's an online fresh food delivery service. We got our head office at 52 Tower Street in Lagos somewhere, and well, not Lagos somewhere, Olodia Papa. And then our registration number is as follows. So if you check out CAC, that's what you need to type in. We do have a makeshift plant, but I'll reach out, talk on that a little bit later. A little bit about me doing the presentation. So my name is Tajuddin Sadiku. I basically am the co-founder. My partner is Adebisi Adepoju. But I'll be doing the presentation. I'm the person in charge of bringing onboarding some BDEs onto KariKara. So my background, expertise, stroke experience. I basically play the financial markets, got a portal that handles that Power of Smart Money. There's Grow Expert, which is a private equity stroke venture capital company. That's how we're positioned. Hospitality, property rentals, an angel investor, and obviously you've got KariKara right here. The truth is, everybody eats. Like then go say over this side now, everybody they chop now. So when this KariKara opportunity presented itself, it seemed like a no-brainer for me to get involved as everybody eats. So fresh food delivery business, what do we really focus on? Our focus at the moment is cow, goats, ram, chicken. We buy wholesale or we buy livestock from the north primarily, bring it down to the southwest, and we sell it by the kilo, slaughter, cut, weight, package it, sell it to our customers, and we also deliver to our customers. We do also accommodate for whole livestock, so live cows. If you want live cows, chickens, whatever, we can accommodate those orders. Probably different prices, but we basically covering the selling by the kilo and also full livestock, and we deliver that. So what does KariKara do? In short, we sell quality, quantity, affordability, and convenience. So that's the game where we're involved in. We're a startup company, so this is basically us setting up an MVP, minimum viable product. If this pilot works, it gives us the chance to scale up aggressively across Lagos State and the whole country with time. So we're positioning to totally disrupt the status quo of how people shop for fresh meat, increase market penetration and sales revenue. And to achieve this, we need an army of business development executives to help us make this happen, which is where you come into the picture. Just to give you a little bit of insight into the financials, we're only going to focus on the cow just as an example. So currently 6,500 cows are killed in Lagos on a daily basis, minus Sunday and Saturday, I reckon. Average cost of a cow, a live cow, is about 170. It does go up to about 340. If you do the maths, it works out to be about 287 billion naira at the very minimum. And that's wholesale price that we're talking right here. So my question then becomes, who wants a slice of 287 billion? Obviously I do, hence I've got involved in the space. Question is, do you want to take a piece of this big amount of money here? I hope your answer is yes, because if it is yes, then let's move on to how the concept currently works with KariKara. So we're in the process of building an app where you're going to use this WhatsApp platform to sort of understand how orders come in, what the general gist of order flows is, deliveries and stuff, and use that as a tool to build our app. So this is how it currently works. If you become a KariKara Business Development Executive, we'll create a WhatsApp group for you in which you'll be one of the admins. Then you proceed to talking to your friends, family, colleagues, people within your network, and add them to that particular group. Then once you've added people to that group, hopefully you send the price list to the group, share it with your peoples them, and they start to make orders. So let's just take an example. Bingwei, who's in one of the groups, decides she wants 1.5 kg of goat meat, maybe 3 kg of cow meat on a Friday 31st. She posts that in the group. The KariKara admin, we're now down to this level over here. The KariKara admin will then record that order, instruct them to make payment for the livestock they're ordering and the delivery charge to our business account. Once the payment is confirmed over here, we then prepare, package, and dispatch the delivery to the customer at the agreed time and date. Monitoring of the account, that would basically happen with every week. We would compile a list of all the orders and send that out to you as a mini statement. So you get that on a weekly basis. And at the end of the month, you receive your payment, which would be your commission for all the sales that are generated via your group. On occasion, some people do make orders directly to the number, but we'll then instruct people to make that order also known on the group itself for the purposes of monitoring, because we'd all like to know how many orders are being made, how much is being generated, so you can get paid accordingly. No rule over this side, you understand? Okay, so that's how the app, that's what we use. We use the WhatsApp for the orders. So this is the order flow at the moment. And then with time, we're going to build the app. So what's in it for you and what's the potential earnings? I know that's a very important and integral part of why you're actually watching all the way up to this stage. So in Lagos, we have a target number of executives that we're looking for is about 2,000. And that's just based on the fact that we have about 17.5 million citizens living in Lagos at the moment. It could be more, but we're going to run with 17.5 million. So we've done some mathematics just to paint a picture of what's the scope or what's the potential earning capabilities. So if we look at the number 4.7 million, we just knock off, say, 2.25 million, just say we're working with 2.5 million houses in Lagos State with 2,000 reps. If you do the maths, you're going to be generating about 15 million if the average house in Lagos spends about 12,000 naira on their cow, goats, or ram, chicken within the space of every month. So if you do the maths, you're looking at about 15 million per 1,250 houses, and that should generate a cool 750,000 naira in commissions for you at 5%. So that's the household maps that we've done. We've done a population one as well. The number's a little bit much more better. So there's 17 million or 17.5 million people in Lagos, plus or minus. If we take off the 7,000, we say we're focused on 10 million people in Lagos State. If you do the numbers as well, do the divisions, do the multiplications, you should be sitting on about 25 million naira worth of sales. This is a business you're building over time, so it's not going to happen overnight. But if you say the average person spends about 5,000 naira on their livestock feeding during the course of a month, and you multiply that by 5,000, that generates 25 million. And if you do 5% on 25 million, you'll be earning 1.25 million naira every month in commission, month in, month out. The conservative maps would just be like, look, just generate 1,000 naira in business on a monthly basis, and you'd get paid 50,000 naira monthly, which is 5% of 1 million would give you 50,000 naira. Okay, so as a KariKara Business Development Executive, you are building a profitable side hustle or business with minimum cost. It's full-time or part-time. You decide how fast you want to go. Obviously, we are looking for the tigers and the eagles, people who just want to hit the ground running. And we're going to be there to support you all the way in making this happen. You help us, we help you, and we all move to a nice, comfortable, profitable position. Okay, so a few more nice to knows will be the fact that as a BDE, you're your own boss. You work from the comfort of your own house, office, or whatever location you're in the country, as long as the customer base is in Lagos, because we can't deliver outside of Lagos at this moment. Even we're trying to cover the most of the Lagos axis, but some Asia is still a little bit too far out, but most areas we can cover at this junction. Recurring commission income streams. You get extra support with marketing material, videos, and strategies. And we're also, as a company, going to be looking for full-time employees we can take on as the company grows and the MVP proves to be successful. So the first set of people we're going to come banging on your doors or knocking on your doors will be the people who are already BDEs, who have different skill sets that we can, you know, take on. And as I've noticed from a lot of people's CVs that I've gone through, there's a lot of talent out here. And we're, as a company, we're looking to empower the future entrepreneurs of this country. There's a lot of work to do and there's a lot of money to be made, a lot of wealth to be created. And yeah, anyway, that's another story. So let's move on. So becoming a business development executive, obviously we're looking for tigers and eagles. So for us to take you seriously, we need you to be able to generate at least a minimum of 12 orders from your cold, warm, or hot contact list. Just a minimum of 12 orders. This is not saying that if somebody was to order, you became a BDE, somebody made an order and it was only 2 orders, you're not going to get paid. You get paid irrespective. But for us to take you as a serious person, we need at least 12 orders. That way you can get some of my time or some of the admin people's time to work with you with regards to maybe certain strategies, questions, you know, spend a little bit more time with you, or even in terms of helping you with some of your customer needs or people that you've generated as potential customers. So we would work with you, but you need to be able to bring in a minimum of 12 orders from different people. We also advise that you put in a small order personally via your own created WhatsApp group to test the product payment process and the delivery process personally. This will boost your own confidence because then you're talking from an informed position. You've actually tested the product, you've eaten the product, and nobody can tell you nothing. So you get. So it's important. We feel it's important that you also make a small order, but it's not actually mandatory. You know, if you're a well-trusted person, then your word should be your bond, so people should be able to buy into what you're saying. We pay a lot of attention into buying really healthy cows from up north. We get them tested by vets. So all of that is involved in our own processes just to make sure we're delivering quality to our customers. So that's what you need to pay attention to if you're becoming a business development executive and you want us to take you serious. What happens next? If at this stage you're quite interested, seriously interested, boy, you just want to hit the ground running, do send us a WhatsApp message with with the line, please create my WhatsApp group. As soon as we create that, then we can schedule a time to have a quick chat if you have questions. Plus, I'll be more than willing to answer any questions that anyone does have at that stage. We do have a makeshift abattoir stroke plant. This whole concept of KariKara is actually a much more capital intensive business. So this is just a small plant that we've built, which is over near Wariwa. It's on the border of Lagos, Ogun State, next to Kara, if you know the Lagos axis well, and it's on the opposite side of, it's called Longbridge. So on the other side, or on the opposite side of Kara. So this is kind of like a genesis. This is where we started back in April 2019. And yeah, over down here, this is what the site kind of looked like. And then we started to put in this structure here. Moved on to do the interior. We got some concrete on the flooring. That's for the doo-doo. And over here is where some of the chopping up is being processed at the moment. Some of the livestock here, killing goes, the slaughtering goes on over there. Some of the livestock that we've got, and this is the interior of where the packaging gets. This is where the packaging gets sorted out. Over on the left here, where's the mouse? Okay, right there. So this is just to give you an insight of where the abattoir is and how things get done at this current moment. So like I said before, if you have questions and you're interested, please do send across a message to say, let's create your WhatsApp group, and then we can then schedule a chat, and I can answer some questions via WhatsApp, or we just schedule a quick chat over the phone, and then we take it from there. So I'm going to wrap this presentation up on this note. I'm looking forward to working with some of you or all of you, and looking forward to meeting some eagles and tigers. Do you know what I mean? Whichever one you want to label yourself as. So my name's Tajuddin Sadiku, and I'm going to sign out right on this note. Thanks for listening and watching, and I see you and speak to you very soon.